welcome back to my channel. My name is Devyn and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my pumpkin cream cold brew at home. So this was a very simple recipe. We've actually been making cold brew at home for quite some time now, just normal cold brew coffee, but I wanted to go ahead and try out Starbucks version of the pumpkin cream cold brew but at home, and also make it dairy free because me and dairy are not best friends. So I wanted to try and make one with oat milk, and that's what I did for this video. So I've seen a few videos on YouTube about how to make a pumpkin cream cold brew, but most of them are just using like pumpkin pie filling and whipped cream. And one pumpkin pie filling, you can't really control the amount of sugar. And then also with whipped cream, if you are a little bit lactose intolerant or you just don't want to have all the calories that heavy whipping cream has, well then that's why I decided to go ahead and try it out with oat milk and making my own little vanilla pumpkin syrup as well, so that you can control the amount of sweetness in your cold brew. And also, a lot of the videos I saw on YouTube were just buying cold brew from the grocery store. And I think when you make it your own, not only does it taste way better, but it also ends up being way cheaper. And of course, when you guys make this drink at home, it's going to save you guys so much money compared to going and getting one at Starbucks, because like a grande is like $5 minimum or something. And so this that I'm going to be showing you today makes so many drinks, it's insane.
So here you can see if I were to just order a pumpkin cream cold brew from Starbucks, it comes out to $5.14 for a grande, and I did all the calculations for my recipe and my drinks come out to just about $1 per drink. And keep in mind, I use organic, high quality coffee beans, high quality ingredients, and it's way healthier, guys. I cannot stress you enough how much money this will save you. And here is the nutrition info from Starbucks' app on the pumpkin cream cold brew. You can see it's pretty crazy. 250 calories, 12 grams of fat, 8 saturated fat, 31 grams of carbs, and 31 grams of sugar. So guys, mine is way better at 120 calories, only 3.5 grams of fat, half a saturated fat, 21 grams of carbs, and only 17 grams of sugar. So obviously way better.
But anyways, I personally think this one is way better than Starbucks. It's way less calories and you can control the amount of sugar, like I said. And I'm honestly going to be drinking it like every single day until maybe like Christmas time. I might cut myself off. So anyways, if you guys are interested to see how I make my pumpkin cream cold brew at home, then just keep watching.
Okay guys, so I want to start off by showing you these cold brew coffee pouches from Amazon that I absolutely love. We've used them for almost a year. You can see that they've held up really well. They're perfect for cold brew because they're going to hold in that coffee really well because they tie up on the very top. They will have a string at the end so you can leave it out in the container. That'll make sense in just a second. Now you'll need a glass container. We got this one from Walmart. It's just large, so we love coffee and we want to make a lot. Next, you'll need some coffee beans. You'll need about 8 ounces of coffee ground. So we just picked up this Guatemalan coffee from Central Market, grounded 8 ounces of it in store. And you can see we separated it into this little bag here. Then we popped that in same day. That's very important. You want to do this the same day that you grounded the coffee so it's nice and fresh. The flavor is going to be way better. So you'll put it in the pouch like that. And then you're going to want to tie it up on the top as tight as you can because we want to keep those coffee grounds in there. Now we want to go ahead and open up that glass container and fill up the water almost all the way. We like to use filtered water because it tastes a ton better than tap water, and we think it just really makes a difference. Then when you're almost to the top, you're going to put in that coffee-filled pouch into the container. You do this now versus when it's all the way to the top so that it doesn't overflow. We've learned that the hard way. So then you'll continue to fill it up with that water until all of the coffee parts of the pouch are covered, just like that. And it gets really heavy, so be careful. Then you'll go ahead and close it. We really recommend a container like this that can be shut airtight. And you can leave the string on the outside. So you can see that the coffee is already starting to bleed through. That really helps that it's fresh. And so this is the process of the cold brew, is that it's going to be infused in the water. And then I'm going to go ahead and place it in the fridge for about 18 hours, and you can definitely adjust that depending on how strong you like your coffee, but that's what we like. So this is me the next day pulling it out. You can see just a beautiful color, just what I wanted. Also, please ignore my nail polish missing from my pointer finger. It looks so funny. Anyways, so at this point you put it on the counter, take it out, and I like to put it in a little type of pitcher because it's easier to pour than this giant container. So this one is from Amazon. I'll link it down below. And I'm going to go ahead and carefully pour this coffee into the pitcher. Again, it's getting a little messy because it doesn't have a spout. That's why I like to have it in a pitcher for day-to-day use. And I love this because, again, it has an airtight top. So it keeps the coffee nice and fresh, and there is a leftover that I put in a large mason jar. So lots of cold brew coffee for sure. You can downsize if you want. Now we're going to make the vanilla pumpkin syrup. I'm going to start off with half a cup of water. And again, you can double, triple, quadruple this recipe depending on how much syrup you want. This is about enough syrup for me for a week. And so I had already had some in the fridge too, so I didn't want to make too much. But I'm going to take half a cup of water to half a cup of sugar, so it's just an equal ratio there. And then we're going to go ahead and take your pumpkin puree, not pumpkin pie filling. So this is unsweetened. I'm going to put a tablespoon of that in the pot, and then I'm taking this pumpkin spice. I'm going to do a teaspoon of that in there. It's really going to make it nice and flavorful. I'm just taking a little whisk and mixing that all together. We're going to hold off on that vanilla in just a second. We're going to put it on the stove over about low to medium heat, just really to dissolve that sugar. You don't need to wait for it to bubble or anything like that. We just want to get that sugar nice and dissolved. And now for the pure vanilla extract part, we're going to go ahead and put an entire tablespoon in this mixture. You want to make sure the heat is off at this point because you don't want to tarnish that flavor. So I'm just really mixing that in well. And now you're going to put it into a container. So I put it in a little measuring cup, using a funnel, putting it in, again, a little airtight container. This one's from the Dollar Tree that I love, and it's glass, so it's not going to affect the flavor at all. And that is what it looks like when it's all done, and again, that's about a week's worth. This is the oat milk that I absolutely love. It's Oatly, and it's the Barista edition, so I find that it's really nice and frothy, and it's vegan, so much better friends with me than heavy whipping cream. So this is just the original flavor. I'm going to take my frother for my Nespresso. If you don't have an Nespresso machine, then you can get individual frothers, not for a lot of money, so I'll link one down below. You'll go ahead and put as much as you want in there. I like a lot of cream, so I put a good amount of oat milk. I just eyeballed it. You just really can do what you want. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the cold frothing setting. That's that blue light there. And while that is frothing, I'm going to go ahead and get my iced cold brew ready. So here's my pitcher. I went ahead and filled a glass probably a third of the way with ice. And then I'm going to go ahead and probably fill up the glass like 3/4 of the way or so because, again, I like a lot of cream. And so I'll go ahead and put the rest of the cold brew left. You guys can see, look at how much more servings are left just in that container. And I still have that large mason jar left as well. So there is that cold froth, cold foam, and I'm going to go ahead and pour that into a separate glass first, and then we're going to go ahead and flavor it. So here's that pumpkin vanilla syrup. You sweeten it to your taste. I don't like it too sweet, but you can definitely do more. Go ahead and whisk that all together, and I just love this mini whisk, guys, by the way. It's adorable. Get it nice and frothy and foamy. You can taste if you want, and then go ahead and make the magic happen, pouring it on top. Oh my gosh, is it satisfying to watch back? I love doing this every single morning, guys. Then you finish it off with a sprinkle of pumpkin spice, and you are done. How good does this look, guys? I wish you could taste it through the screen. It is definitely my favorite coffee beverage like ever. I'm going to be obsessed with this all fall, and guys, you need to try this at home. I'll make sure to link the recipe down below. I have honestly made this every single day since I filmed this video, guys. You can see I've been liking it in this little glass mug. It has turned out fantastic every single time, so I definitely recommend you guys try it.
Okay guys, that is the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed the step-by-step on how to make your own pumpkin cream cold brew at home for super cheap. And oh my gosh, guys, it's so delicious. You have to try this. If you enjoy these types of videos, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I can film more of them. And subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. And make sure to follow me on Instagram. It's just Life by Devyn. And you'll probably see a lot of videos of me showing you guys my pumpkin cream cold brew in the morning. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Happy fall, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!